Okay, so I tried to use video for this, and I don't have the technology, I don't have the tech, I don't have the gear in order to do fancy videos like what you guys want from me. So I'm sorry, but I'm not that sorry. That's your responsibility. If you want it, you can help. But I'm writing and thinking about the Viking Age in Europe. And do you know that scene in Dragon Ball Z in the Namek Saga where Goku shows up and the two super fast guys in the Ginyu Force are, they're flying all around him super fast and he's just not even fighting back at all? That's what the early Middle Ages are for Christianity. Before the Crusades, if you draw a line at the Albigensian Crusade, everything between the fall of Rome and the Albigensian Crusade in 1229 is Christian nations, Christian kings, actually being good Christians and refusing to fight back, even against the Muslims and against the Vikings, refusing to fight back, believing that their refusal to fight back, their passivity, would in fact convert those two peoples to their ways of life. Now, it didn't work with the Muslims, obviously. We know that it didn't work with Islam. But the reason it didn't work with Islam is because Islam is a terrorizing religion. It's a religion of terrorizing you until you convert. It was designed in direct opposition of Christianity. It was designed to replace Christianity everywhere Christianity had already taken a hold. And by the Viking Age, it had done a very good job. Most of Southern Europe was controlled by Muslim nations, and the parts that weren't directly controlled by Muslims were terrorized by Muslim pirate raids on their traders so that the west of Europe couldn't communicate with the east of Europe because of the Vikings attacking their trade routes and their communication routes. We know that the Vikings are no longer a thing. We know that Viking Nordic paganism isn't a thing, and the reason it's not a thing is not because Christianity went in and invaded Scandinavia and northern Germany. We know they didn't because we know that Charlemagne left that unfinished, and we know that Charlemagne's empire fell to ruin before 1229. So if you think of that scene where those two guys are fighting Goku and they're just flying all around and zoom, 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 and he's just standing there and he won't fight back. That moment when he finally has enough and he just pushes them away, whoosh, that's how you could describe everything up until the Crusades. You could describe the Crusades as Christianity saying, all right, enough is enough. Our borders are our borders. We're defending them now. And I want to end this by saying I am convinced that Akira Toriyama has Goku as Jesus. I'm convinced.